If somebody told you that you could lose 20 pounds in 30 days without dieting, without spending hours in the gym, without starving, and without sweating through intense workouts, you probably would not believe them, right? Because I know I wouldn't either. I genuinely believed that weight loss had to be painful, restrictive, complicated, or just borderline miserable. I thought losing weight included discipline levels that only the highest of high fitness influencers had. But walking, the simplest, most basic human movement, ended up being the thing that changed everything for me. And before you assume that this is some exaggerated 10K step plan, I want you to understand something clearly. Walking works because it lines up with how the human body was designed to burn fat. You are engineered to walk. Your metabolism responds to walking in a way that it responds to none other. If you understand the science, the hormones, and the metabolic pathways behind walking, you will realize that it's not just walking, it is a complete fat loss system. So today I'm going to be breaking down exactly how I lost the weight with just walking. No diet, no gym, no supplements, and no tracking calories. By the end of this video, you will understand why walking allowed me to lose weight so fast and why most people struggle because they do the complete opposite of what their body actually needs. So let's get straight into it, starting with the science behind walking and fat loss. People overestimate the gym and underestimate walking. And it's not their fault. We have been conditioned to believe that you need to go hard in order to see some fat loss. But the truth is, the human body is designed to burn fat within low intensity, steady state movement, not during high intensity training. Most gym intense workouts force your body to burn carbs, not fat, because they require such fast energy. Walking, on the other hand, does not. Because it's so slow and steady paced, your body can take its time and metabolize stored fat. That alone was such a game changer for me. I did not have to torture myself or hit a heart rate of 180 in order to lose weight. My body literally just wanted me to walk. People love to say that HIIT burns more calories, and yes, it does, but here's where the misunderstanding comes into play. Fat loss is not about burning calories, it is about burning fat. A 20-minute HIIT workout might burn more calories than a 20-minute walk, but HIIT burns mostly carbohydrates and walking burns mostly fat. And you can't do HIIT workouts every single day because that's too intense, but you can walk every single day. Walking is repeatable, it's recoverable, it does not spike your cortisol levels, and it does not exhaust you. So when it comes to total fat burned over 30 days, walking wins by landslide. High cortisol, which is your main stress hormone, increases your belly fat, slows digestion, makes you overeat, triggers your cravings, and it disrupts your sleep. Super intense workouts spike your cortisol levels even more. This is one of the reasons why walking shrinks your waist so quickly, especially when in comparison to high intensity training. Lowering the hormone that creates the belly fat at the same time that you are performing the movement that burns belly fat. And that is a super powerful combination. Insulin is the hormone that controls your blood sugar. When your insulin is high, your body tends to store fat. When your insulin level is low, your body burns fat. The issue is that most people walk around with chronically high insulin due to their diets, their stress, and just being inactive. Walking, especially after your meals, helps your body absorb glucose without needing as much insulin. Lower insulin equals easier fat loss, lower insulin equals fewer cravings, and lower insulin equals stable calories burned. Walking literally fixes the hormonal environment that causes weight gain. Now that you understand why walking works, I'm going to break down exactly how I did it and what I did. I had a 10K minimum daily step goal, but my 10K steps was not just one long walk. I broke it into 3 parts. The morning, 2K steps, midday, 4K steps, evening, 4K steps. This allowed me to avoid fatigue, keep my cortisol levels low, stay in fat oxidation mode all day, avoid burnout, and make the habit sustainable. This is called segment walking, and it's the key to long-term fat loss. There's a science-based fat-burning pace called Zone 2 range. It's where you're breathing a little bit heavier, you could talk but you can't really sing, and your heart rate is around 60 to 70% max. This is where your body uses fat as its primary fuel source. I kept my pace brisk, not slow, not jogging, not power walking super fast, just fast enough to stay within that fat burning sweet spot. Across all 10K steps, I averaged about 90 minutes of walking throughout the day. But because it was spread out, it did not feel long. It felt really natural, as if movement was just a part of my lifestyle. Consistency matters much more than your environment. I walked anywhere. I walked outside of my neighborhood or on a treadmill. Those are my 2 main ones. Walking is one of the easiest workouts to adapt into your life, and that is why it works so well. I made a no excuse system. If the weather was bad, I walked inside. If I was tired, I might have lowered my pace, but I still walked. If I had a busy schedule, I would just lower my steps into smaller chunks. Walking is a workout that you can always do. Now, here's the part I feel like a lot of people misunderstand. I did not diet. I didn't track my calories, I didn't restrict, I didn't do keto, I didn't do intermediate fasting, but walking changed my appetite dramatically because of the hormonal regulation. With walking, you naturally crave less food without even trying. I wasn't hungry all the time anymore, I didn't crave junk food at night, and I did not emotional eat. Walking fixed my appetite for me. Lower cortisol also means you're not going to be using food as comfort anymore. Small portions also help me naturally. Genuinely, because my body just did not need as much food anymore. Yes, I still ate everything that I enjoyed. I did not label foods as bad, I just enjoyed and ate naturally. Walking took care of my calorie deficit automatically. Because I didn't restrict my diet, I didn't have that rebound weight gain. I didn't binge eat and I did not fall off. By day 16 to 20, walking every single day triggers a very real but also very sustainable psychological shift. This is where your body stops experimenting with fat for fuel and starts prioritizing it. From this point forward, your metabolism is no longer guessing, it's literally making the decisions. Your daily calorie burn will rise without having to do longer walks. Your hormonal regulation improves drastically. Your fat cells become smaller, not just empty. This is important because fat cells can't disappear, they only deflate. And daily walking creates the perfect hormonal environment for your fat cells to stay small. So even if you stop walking for a few days, your body does not rebound instantly. This stage creates fat loss stability. Your body starts pulling fat from stubborn zones. Your lower belly, your hips, back fat, arms, inner thighs, all those areas that are usually harder for us to lose weight in, you slowly start to see the weight loss in those areas because you've been walking for such a long time. Most people never stay consistent long enough to reach this stage, but when you do is when you really start seeing those results. Your energy levels start to increase even with no diet changes. This is the stage where you start waking up with more energy even if, let's say, your sleep schedule doesn't change. It becomes easier for you to get up and walk, and that consistency will compound your results. By the time you reach day 21 through 30, your body is no longer learning how to burn fat. It is actively optimizing the process. This is the phase where fat loss visibly speeds up, your waistline tightens, and walking starts to feel almost effortless. Most people think fat loss will slow down the longer you do something, but with walking, it's the total opposite. Fat loss actually accelerates at the end of the month, because your body has finally reached this full metabolic efficiency. You will also start to look smaller even if the scale does not move. Walking helps tone the body without building super bulky muscle. Waist looks smaller, your face is slimmer, arms look tighter, your stomach looks flatter, even your legs look more defined, even without having to use weights. Walking reshapes your silhouette in ways that don't always transfer on the scale. Most people struggle to lose weight because they chase intensity instead of consistency. But your body does not need the intensity, it really just needs consistency. And that is exactly what walking gives you. When you walk with intention, duration, posture, and consistency, your body cannot stay the same. It has to adapt and it has to respond. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Please do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.